Meme review. First,
SpongeBob, I see
normal fags.
Where
Normal fags.
Patrick?
at the intersection of conch and coral.
That's where I am.
Normal fags.
Right on top of me, but I can't see him. What's he doing?
Normal
He's
fags.
just standing there, menacingly. Get out of there!
Yeah?
For 2 years, people have been using the term normie in very dumb ways. It's bothered me for a long ass time, and I feel like I can say it concisely now. So, original term, probably from 4chan, initially called normal fag, had a lot of interpretations. People following the mainstream just because something's popular, like an anti-hipster. People outside of 4chan, or people who just don't know what internet culture is or evolved into it and trying to be hip with the kids. Emplevin in 2017 made a video against Behind the Meme where he didn't say he hates normies, but he thinks they are dumber than average, long story short. Yeah, people will say, that's what he said. I can do a follow-up video if you don't believe me. Anyways, his definition was kind of a general combination of hopping on trends just because they're popular in relation with memes specifically, and 4chan was known for being frustrated with other sites stealing their content and frequently watering it down. Emp's video got to a wide enough audience where it was mainstream to shame normal fags. Do we see the paradoxical thing that just happened? So people use the more PC term normie. Another thing is that sometimes normie is referred to people who can't handle edge, so there's another bit of paradoxical irony there. It just contradicts itself. It should fucking explode, like going back in time to kill yourself. I mean, some days, but anyway, there are so many problems with this already. I hope you can tell. This is a very, very oversimplified version. I don't want to make this a super long video. So if I'm not 100% accurate, then bite me, fucko. First things first, the meme community is all about stealing others' ideas from subcultures and turning them into memes. When, every joke starts as an in-joke from a specific fandom. So how's the meme community mad about normies? They are the normies. They're the ones stealing stuff to turn into memes. They're the ones that jokes become memes because they were in little communities or weird. I mean, sometimes it's just weird shit that just happens in real life that can, or maybe it's already widespread enough that it becomes a meme. But even then, that's not stealing. That does immediately go into the meme community. But you still have to deal with the fact that it's mainstream already. What the hell? So, that's fucking great. Memes are about spreading and suppressing the normies so it doesn't spread. Doesn't really do that when you already stole it. Here's the things about jokes. Simpler and less flexible they are, the quicker they go from funny to being annoying because it's the same damn thing over and over. So memes with a lot of editing from a lot of different people have more staying power, except the woe meme because people arbitrarily said I was dead after Behind the Memes video was up for like a day. So also whenever that's the other thing. People just arbitrarily say, the normie killed this, so stop using it. I'm sorry. If you're telling someone to stop using something, that's more likely to kill it, or at least put it to sleep for a while. So it's just kind of, if it dies gracefully, maybe the normal fags just overexposing it for a little bit over time until people get disinterested in a joke, which is normal. That's not that weird. That should probably be how it goes. Maybe it's annoying sometimes. Who knows? Also, the overexposing was more from the meme community elites. Within days of a green screen being made, very well musical edits were so common that most songs I could think of had at least 2 versions of the Whoa remix within days. So few days. So no matter how good it was overexposed by that point anyways. Also, I'm a part of a fandom so inaccessible to newcomers to the, notorious complexity of the game Magic the Gathering. Thus, many of the jokes don't ever leave the fandom, and were kind of small compared to some others. The only time I saw a Magic joke outside the Magic community was a condom that said counter-target sperm, so that was a little weird. Anyways, despite these being as unnormy and not mainstream as possible, we still get sick of a lot of jokes. It did not take long for colossal dreadmod jokes to annoy people, and you don't even know what that is. Why? Because you're the normal fag to the Magic community. That's how it works. You don't even know what it is, and we're already sick of it. The meme is already dead. In other words, the joke was obscure, as normie proof as possible, and still it died. Argue about my points on whether or not normies actually destroy memes aside. Here's a point I feel like will be tougher to argue against. Normies that think they're not normies. Normal fags want to avoid social shame. Being a normal fag is social shame. Paradox. Again. Websites like Instagram and Reddit sites that are not only derivative as hell, but also promote content based on popularity, i.e. how mainstream it is, are hilariously authoritative on when a meme is dead, normie, etc. So to simplify, you have the mainstream saying that something is too mainstream to make jokes about, and if you don't agree, you will be shamed by the mainstream. This makes no fucking sense. The absolute passionate hatred and disgust of something so innocuous as a meme being used a bit too much is hilarious. Like posting Uganda Knuckles memes on Emplemon's Discord causing people to have Eurisms, because you know what's actually funny and subversive? Pissing off the people who think they're the trolls. And then they just end up being that mainstream, and they think that they're so not mainstream. They think that they're special, but in reality, they are proven to be a part of a circle jerk. The irony keeps digging deeper. Oh god, the popular opinion has declared that as too popular, so you must not use it. Honestly, shit like you got Knuckles and Big Chungus, they were not funny at first. They became funny after people got unanimously pissed off at them, and that's what the culture said. The mainstream said it was too mainstream. So that ironically makes it not mainstream. So spamming it towards them aggressively is hilarious. Not that I advocate it, but it's pretty damn funny. And granted, the hatred of those have also died down, so there isn't as much value anymore. These people actually somehow think that they're the hipsters when they're in a big-ass echo chamber. And similar to Lemon, if this video gets a bunch of dislikes, that kind of proves me right too. So here's my philosophy. If someone says a meme is normie or dead, that's when you use it. The majority acts like the minority will ironically follow others saying, only sheep would use this shit now, so you have to be a sheep to me and not use it now. Well, you can be an actual outsider, an actual hipster, and actually use the word ironic correctly. When everyone is using a joke, it isn't funny. When people get truly pissed at a joke and it isn't used as much, it will be much more unpredictable, and the punchline will not be the joke itself. That will be the setup. The punchline will be people's reactions, and they will be infinitely more hilarious. This kind of reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where Patrick is trying to guide SpongeBob away from the criminal, but he's just describing SpongeBob and neither of them realize it. That's what normies being scared about normies are. Or when people say that it was deep in This Is America video to show terrible things in the background because the message is people don't pay attention to bad shit in America, only for the video to get like 100 million views in a goddamn week. Its own popularity contradicted the Its own popularity contradicted the damn message, like, oh my Jesus. So, bye. Also, can we make it a law to throw anyone who says R-whoosh in front of any bullet going to hit anyone else? Because that'd be great. Oh god. Now the irony is that I'm annoyed with a meme, so that means you guys will use it against me.
Abrahamics. No, they can't be real Nords. Fucking normies. Fucking normal fags. Get off my board. You're a bunch of fucking normal fags. Saying YOLO, showing off your swag. No chicken tendies in a Wendy's bag. You're a bunch of fucking normies.